Loud number 2. This is for my Earth Moon signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn Moon. Happy full moon in Aquarius today. Happy Lionsgate also. Yesterday was the 8/8 portal. Hope you guys had the courage to enter it because massive transformations are happening in the collective right now. So I'm trying to figure out where to put my gum. Because I be chomping on gum and Spirit be getting on me like, girl, Spirit was like, you're not allowed to freaking chew gum no more on live when you're doing readings. They were like, yeah, you're done. So I'm gonna have to put that away. We're gonna do something a little bit different than we did for the fire signs. Well, first of all, I'm gonna start with a prayer. We are lifted, we are gifted, y protegido siempre, si se puede, si se puede. May God bless you, may God bless we. I pray that everybody's safe and sound. I pray that everybody's protecting their heart space, protecting their energy, and I also pray that you find peace within the matrix right now. I know a lot's going on as far as what's going on in the world and everything, so be patient with yourselves and others around you if you can. All right, so on the fire moon sign reading, things got a little hectic. You know, all my cards spilled over, so I'm gonna just listen to Spirit to ask what I should be using as far as this goes, because that one was a little bit more chaotic. I feel a little bit more grounded with you guys for some reason, which makes sense because you guys are earth sign earth sign moons. I feel like you have such an advantage having a moon's having an earth sign in your moon. I just feel like that's an advantage because it just kind of, to me, or how I depict it, it's like you have stable emotions, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of really grounded in that area. So shout out to y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is coming from a fire sign moon. So yeah, I guess we're going to be using these cards. This is just a regular plain deck. It's just 2 of the same deck. I'm going to more so heavily focus on the numbers and the suits, not necessarily the major arcanas or anything. So yeah, let me take a sip of my smoothie first. All right, let's go. This is a stubborn group because not one card is fell out yet. I'm getting you guys are actually kind of stubborn emotionally right now. Like, you guys are not trying to wear your heart on your sleeve. You're not, well, that you shouldn't be doing that, but you guys are not really open with your emotions. I feel like there's an emotional block going on. And it's either this has been going on for the majority of your life, or recently there has been a turn of events where somebody really hurt your feelings in some way, shape, or form. So you've been very guarded for the past like 3 years. And Spirit is saying you might want to like open up a little bit more to people you trust, obviously. I don't know why these 2 cards were in there, so that might be significant. Actually, just what the fuck? We're gonna tap into that deck next, obviously. But the card that came out is 7 of Cups. Again, I told you guys I'm still learning tarot. I read energies, not tarot. So Spirit's telling me to look up 7 of Cups. I know 7 in general, the number 7 has to do with like information, knowledge, and everything. But 7 of Cups, I've gotten from other readings I've watched, 7 of Cups isn't that good. Let me see. I might be standing corrected. It's not that easy of a card to get. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups tarot. You guys got it upright, so. All right, I just pulled it up. Let me take a little sippy sip. Hello. 7 of Cups upright. To draw the 7 of Cups in tarot shows that you need to clearly see the shadows and visions in your imagination, not only in your dreams, but also in the real world. You should be careful of wishful thinking and be alert of the choices that you make. In one sense, 7 of Cups indicates that you are a dreamer who is both excited and afraid of the things you see in your unconscious. In another, the 7 of Cups is a reminder that although it is good to have dreams and wishes, it is even better to take action attaining those dreams. At one point in your life, you will need to stop fantasizing and face the reality. So I'm getting that maybe an emotional thing happened to where it hurt your feelings, so you kind of went into like your inner child mode. You know, like when kids get into danger, they start to go into their imagination. They have to like become desensitized or like escape through something. I feel like you guys have been escaping a lot through your dreams, and instead of manifesting them on the outside, making your dreams come to reality, you guys are just resting there. You guys are just kind of like in this space where you're like, okay, well, I want this to happen, this life will be good, or that will be good if I did this. And then you're just so excited, or just in like enthralled in like in your own little world. But I think spirit is saying it's time for you to take that world into the real world. So meaning you have to come out of your comfort zone. Also meaning you have to make those dreams a reality. And the first steps for that to happen is to admit that you haven't been living in reality, or you've been escaping a little bit too much. So ground yourself, you know what I'm saying? Discuss these matters with yourself, with God, with your higher ups, with the ancestors, with the angels, you know, get clarity, you know what I'm saying, before you make any, you know, permanent decisions. But take a step into maybe taking those dreams into reality, you know, practical steps. It doesn't have to be super big, but say somebody has a dream of maybe making a cookbook, or maybe somebody wants to start a YouTube channel, or maybe somebody wants to do some things in the spiritual realm, whatever you've been dreaming on doing, or maybe that's writing or making music, whatever it is. Take a little step for the like take one step a day for the rest of the month. August is kind of basically the last month of summer, give or take. So for the rest of the month, I challenge you to have one step a day into bringing whatever manifestation you've been dreaming of into reality. So for example, say you guys wanted to start a business. Maybe, hey, today I'm going to figure out what the name of my business would be. And if you already have that, you're already ahead. Next day, hey, today I'm going to maybe draw a logo. Then the next day, hey, I want to see what I can actually sell. What am I good at? Like, so take simple steps of planning, writing down, getting into like the vision board stage for a few days, and then keep doing these practical steps to bring your vision, your dream world into your reality. That is my challenge for you guys. But let's keep drawing some cards for you guys. Man, this incense is strong. We have 4 of Pentacles. The number 4 is a very stable number, so let me actually look. I'm glad you didn't get 5 Pentacles, because I was goddamn. Let me look up 4 Pentacles so we can get a clear definition. But you got 4 of Pentacles, obviously, with the 7 of Cups, so that is a good assistance, you know what I'm saying, because it's a stable energy. Yes, okay, so if you guys, so in the future, if you guys have taken the advice I told you, this would be a future reference. So if you took the advice I gave you when I gave you the 7 of Cups, and you took practical steps into bringing your dreams to reality, you're going to end up in the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm going to tell you guys what that means right now. Hold on, let me get down to there. So the 4 of Pentacles, 4 Pentacle card is capable of generating both negative and positive perceptions. On one hand, the card signifies that you have successfully managed to accomplish much of your goals, and you have managed to attain a significant material wealth in the process. However, on the other hand, to get to the point where you are now, and it is absolutely natural for you to desire to make sure that you remain stable. But this also has a chance to turn you into an overly possessive or greedy person who wants to ensure that no one is capable of taking away your own wealth. I can see how you guys can get in that energy. Say you got into the space of getting your dream life or your dream job or your dream whatever into reality. You took in the steps, you know what I'm saying, and you accumulated some type of wealth for yourself. It doesn't have to be major, but just a stable ground. So you manifested that, right? Make sure you're, one, not too attached to the outcomes, too attached to a specific life, like, because when we don't practice the law of detachment in our lives, we can get so attached to whatever we got going on to the point where we overly are possessive with our material or the current reality, and it doesn't leave room for growth and evolution, and it also doesn't leave room for an abundant mentality, because if you are holding on to your money or to your possessions that tightly, that means you're in a lack mentality, you're in a lack space. We want to make sure that we're elevating and consistently knowing that money is just the physical manifestation of the abundance within. So make sure you know that you are always abundant within, so you can always manifest or create money in the future, and to keep creating that, you know what I'm saying, that source of it. You are the source is in you, God is in you, so you're capable of continuously having, you know what I'm saying. But just, you have to remember that, so you don't get into the energy of, oh, you know, I'm so I can't. No, like, just release the need to be so possessive and controlling when it comes to your, maybe your career or your dreams, because they're your dreams. Nobody can take that away from you as long as you're on your path. All right, Spirit is saying enough of this deck. Sorry guys, I got a whole bunch of new card decks, so I'm just kind of like testing everything out. And I have to clean this up. This is definitely from the first reading I did for the fire moon sign, so let me just put this away. Let's see. All right, Spirit wants me to play with dice for you guys. All right. I'm also getting that some of you guys actually need to go stretch. Like, you guys are kind of stiff right now. Like, maybe do some, you don't have to necessarily do yoga, but like, when I wake up in the morning, I try to do the hammies. You know what I'm saying? Stretch your toes, point them in, point them out. You know what I'm saying? Stretch, stretch. Just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of you guys are maybe active people. You guys go to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, you take walks, or you're just very active. But you have to connect the activity with stretching as well, because it's really good for your muscles and everything. We have a question. What we think is true to know the real truth. Clarify inside by the true light that illuminates the unknown. Ooh. Okay, hold on. This is almost like in riddle form. I love when people get downloads in riddle form. I'm about to like pin your comment real quick, just so people can ponder on that a little bit. But yeah, Spirit is saying that some of you guys, if you guys have started maybe your workout journey, or you guys been very active, to make sure that you guys do not skip stretching. I personally recommend stretching in the shower as well, because if you like hot showers, it really like stretching. It's almost like stretching in a sauna. It's really good. I love it. Anyway, that was just a tidbit from Spirit. Let's get you guys some numbers from this dice. All right, so we got the number 6, so maybe 666 is significant. If you guys are not educated on the repetition of the number 6, it is not necessarily the devil. It actually represents the 6th house, and actually represents love and familial love and things of that nature, and universal love, I believe, too. So the number 6 is definitely significant in someone's life, and maybe Spirit's actually asking you to actually look at your 6th house in your charts, maybe study that, or I don't know, yeah, just the number 6, or maybe some of you guys have the life path number 6. Just number 6 is significant. Let's get another number. All right, we got number 4. All right, so number 4 might be significant. Obviously, number 4 is like a very stable number, so I always associate the number 4 with kind of earth signs anyway. I'm also getting like the word for FOR, like Spirit wants to do something for you. Spirit wants to reward you for something you did. Maybe you guys stood up for somebody recently, or maybe you guys have been very obedient to God. Like, you guys have been very just like really one with yourselves, and you guys been listening to the callings you've been getting. Like, you got like I don't know, like I'm just getting like Spirit wants to do something for you. Like, they want to gift you something. It could be a pet, it could be money itself, or it could be even just the motivation to follow your dreams. Whatever Spirit's going to give you, I feel like you're going to have a gift coming in soon from God, or from an ancestor, or from an angel very soon, especially if you've been very obedient to God, or you've been following the signs, the synchronicities. So yeah, let's get one more number, and then we're going to do some oracle, and then we're gonna go. We've been on live for like 14 minutes. All right, so we got let me turn the camera. So we got 4 and 5, sorry, 4 and 1, which makes 5. So 5 is significant for somebody. The number 5 has to do with like change. So if you're in a 5 energy, I definitely believe that there's going to be massive transformation, massive death energy. And when I mean by death, like, I mean full and total transformation. Like, especially during this Lionsgate portal, like, you're not going to be the same person you once were. You're going to have to get to know yourself in a whole new way. And it honestly might be scary for some, because you guys are maybe have in the past held on to past versions of yourself because you miss a certain version of yourself. But Spirit is saying it's okay to let that go. Spirit is saying it's okay to let a certain version of yourself go, because you are in transition, or you're en route to being an even better person with more knowledge, more wisdom, more grace, you know what I'm saying, and just more information. Because back then, yes, we always want to appreciate where we came from, but you also want to make sure that you know more than what you did before. And if you know more, you'll do more. If you know better, you'll do better. So why not be in the present moment and embrace the change, and embrace maybe the uncomfortability, the uncomfortable, whatever. Embrace the uncomfortable moments that you're going to experience for the growth. You know what I'm saying? You have to, in order to gain something, you have to give something. So you have to give away maybe comfort. You have to give away maybe like a past version of yourself, or you have to let go of the preconceived notions you have of who you are right now, because the massive growth you're going to go through for this month, I believe, is going to be intense. And I don't want you to be fear, no doubt, no disbelief. No fear, no doubt, no disbelief. Just release what you need to release, and trust in yourself for the most part. I want that trust to be there. That trust always definitely needs to be there, especially because when we're going through all these massive changes and we're entering these portals and everything. Why is a number 6 in my baseball cards? So 6 definitely was significant. Oh, it's still 6. Oh, 6 was the other number, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I'm definitely just sensing like a lot of change will be happening at this time, and you guys just need to release of the idea of yourself you had in the past. Like, embrace the change. The more you let go and embrace it, the easier the transition will be. The more you like just are resisting, oh, I don't want to change it, it's going to be more painful than it needs to be. All right, let's get you guys some oracle, and then we're going to head out. Like, I love y'all. Oh, and happy full moon. Let me shuffle them a little bit first. Come on, Bob. I know I'm getting Dora. Maybe Dora was significant in your childhood. Or maybe Diego Go. Also getting Barney. Clifford, the big red dog, is significant in somebody's childhood. I'm getting Bendy. You know that, like, she was, like, in the jungle or something. Her dad was freaking, I forgot that one. Dude, frick. That might be significant. I'm sorry. I can't even finish that because I can't remember. I'm just getting downloads about people's childhood right now. Cartoon Network might be significant. Ed, Edd and Eddy. SpongeBob, like the older SpongeBob, like the early 2000s SpongeBob is significant. I'm getting a lot of downloads as far as what you guys may have watched in your childhood, or, you know. Oh, I'm getting Kids Next Door as well. Kids Next Door. The Spy Kids Next Door, sorry. And Spy Kids. You know that movie from Disney Channel, Spy Kids? Shark Boy Lava Girl is significant as well. And I'm getting one more movie from Disney Channel. The Luck of the Irish. That might not resonate for everybody. Not everybody knows what The Luck of the Irish is, but that movie was goated. All right, let's get y'all some cards. I like this group. This group is definitely a little bit more stable in their emotional energy right now. This is just the card that, you know, but it did land on this one. Show you guys. So it says, I can think my way out of fear. Ooh! I can think my way out of fear. Because fear is what? An illusion. So if we use the power of our mind to exit fear, we can embrace the change. Because I feel like a lot of you guys might be fearing the change that is coming, because you guys are chained to your past reality or your current reality. But it's not really, is it really current if you're constantly changing every day? Like, what is really your current reality if every day you're a new person? That's some food for thought. Let's get you another one. This is the next card. To truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. I'm reading it again. To truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. Yes, release. Release is the theme for you guys. Release the tension. Release release the tension, release the like urge to hold on. Spirit wants you to flourish so you guys can let love come in through you. And it doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be the love of God. It could be the love from your friends, the self-love. You know what I'm saying? Going through massive change, it can be uncomfortable at first through the process, but it also, good afternoon, love. It also helps you purge out things that are not supposed to be there, so then you can invite new opportunities, new love, new abundance, new universal experiences into your life. Okay? Let's get one more card. And then, okay, I didn't even, okay. Okay, 2 cards. All right. We'll do the last 2. This is the next one. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. You guys must not be afraid to shine in the dark. You guys are going to be in dark spaces as you go through these transformative times. But you're from the dark or you're in the dark because you shine so bright. So maybe your area isn't as gifted in certain areas, but because you bring a certain je ne sais quoi in that area, your light is going to transform maybe your family habits, or maybe your light is supposed to open the eyes of others. Like, do not shy away from this change that God is bringing into your life right now, because I feel like a lot of you guys have big purposes in life. And in order for you guys to maintain or even start that journey to that big purpose, you have to go through and grow through the growing pains, so you can continually be a light to the world. And then your last card was this one. And it's relationships are assignments for optimal growth and healing. Relationships are assignments for optimal growth and healing. So if you look at relationships in that way, then maybe the relationship that you had to let go of, whether that be friendship, family members, or lovers, maybe the past relationship that you had, instead of looking back on it in a more melancholy type of way, you look at it as, what was the lesson? What did I learn? You know what I'm saying? What can I take out of this negative experience or the relationship that I don't have anymore? I do this all the time. Like, anytime I get a thought of a past relationships or a past friendship that kind of made me like, oh my gosh, like, I just be okay, why am I thinking about this right now? And what do I need to learn? Or why did that come into my head right now? And what is something that I can, learn from what I went through, or learn from what I learned from them? Because obviously when we attract people in our life, just because, they're not in our life anymore, or they were toxic or whatever, there were certain parts of them that reflected back to us. So you can't necessarily say you didn't benefit from them in some way, shape, or form, whether you benefited your comfort, whether you guys worked together on something. There were still some positive aspects of maybe the toxic relationships, or maybe just the past relationships you had in your last paradigm. You can always still learn from your karmic paradigm. You can always still learn from your past. Just make sure you're not repeating the same habits. You can attract more abundant relationships. I really loved this group. Oh my gosh, I really don't want to leave. Like, you guys' energy is great. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for attending. I'm going to go ahead and end this live. Hopefully it uploads soon. I have the first live set to like post at 1 o'clock, so hopefully I can do the same here. So it will be posted on the page. And if you guys are interested in more like videos like this, more spiritual, my spiritual YouTube channel is Mama OG, MAAMA OG, and then the name of the channel is Akasha Crypt. When human drink from divinity, we have to taste what's in the coat, good and bad, but the light we have is not enough alone. The Father of Lights is calling you, our feet's destiny. Everybody in here was definitely very divine. I thank you for attending. I thank you for shining your light in the comment section. I thank you guys for just existing. So yeah, I'm going to be live soon doing I think either a water or air sign moon reading. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'll be back.